Today we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to go forth and go back to old school paper magic because I know everybody, because of the social stuff going on and whatnot, I'm not going to play games, but we're going to talk about a deck that I'm working on. I've got some ideas, I've got the cards together. It's just a matter of will it work or is there something that I can add to the deck that's going to move it along so they cast a little faster in that sort of sense. I know that the spells in here are probably going to cost me a little bit to get going, but there are quite a few little creatures in here. Might be lacking flying creatures, but I'm going to have to look into that, and we're going to show you what's in here. So to start off, we decided to put enchantments in here. It's a human deck that we're making here. So we have Vigilant Justice. Basically, whenever a human enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to either a creature or player. No problem. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. So, that's all well and fine. So we have 4 Vigilant Justice. And then we decided, oh, let's throw Warstorm Surge into it. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. So yeah, these are a little costly. Yeah, they're going to cost 6 to bring out. Maybe there's a different color I should add into this to make these a little bit easier to cast. I don't know. It's up in the air because I think most of the deck is currently red. I think it's a red and white deck. Then we decided, okay, well, here's a little bit easier enchantments to bring out. Let's put the impact tremors in. So whenever a creature is cast, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so we put 4 of those in there. So I think, and then we decided, okay, that's all well and fine. We're not really going to worry about attacking. There's our 3 enchantments that are going to deal our damage in a game. Mono red, well, it's not quite mono red, but it is red white deck. So therefore we have Thatcher's Revolt. Put 3 1/1 creatures in there, all humans. Well, think about that. If you cast that, you got an impact tremor in there, and say we did have a Vigilant Justice out there. So casting 1 spell, basically, the guy's taking 6 points of damage. And because he's have haste, he could take 9 points of damage if you play these 3 spells together. You already have these 2 enchantments out, and then play the Thatcher Revolt Sorcerer on your turn, attack with them, the player takes 9 points of damage. If you by chance have more impact tremors out or something along those lines, you got Thatcher Revolt times 4 in the deck. No problem. So there's some sorceries to create some blocking creatures. No problem. Then we decided, okay, well here, let's bring out some enchantments on some of these token creatures that we're playing or other creatures that we're playing. But these ones, it's an enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a put a 1/1 white human creature token into play in the battlefield. Okay, so we have an enchantment. We have an enchant creature. So with those 3 enchantments, we have another possibility of 3 points of damage across the board and that sort of thing. That would be kind of interesting. So if you have a couple of those, so we have 4 of those in the deck. So let's enchant the Soul Warden. So we decided, okay, we needed some weenie creatures in here, easy cast creatures, so for defense, so we're not getting slaughtered by the 10/10 creature that's going to be played at 5th turn or something along those lines. So we put some Soul Wardens in. Humans, okay. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. So that's one way to go forth and gain some life while we're trying to bring out some of the bigger characters. So we go forth and have a couple of Soul Wardens out, and then you play a Thatcher's Revolt. You gain a bunch of life, and then they lose a bunch of life if the other enchantments are in play. Okay, so we're not really attacking at all. So then we decided, okay, let's put a Cavalcade in here. So whenever a creature with a power of 1 or less attacks, it does 1 damage to player Planeswalker. It's attacking. So that's another enchantment. I would like to pick up more to add them into this deck and that sort of thing, but that's another enchantment. So that's what? 16, 17 enchantments? Yeah, not too bad. Then we have another instant. We got to create 2 1/1 white human creatures tokens. No problem. So we got 3 of those in here. I can see a really bad theme going on here. If they have a flying creature, I'm dead. So I'm going to have to look for flying humans to add into this deck. So we get the Elite Vandegar, another human soldier. There are 2 1s, 1 to cast, no problem. Then we have another one. Hey, look. Put 2 1/1 human creature tokens into the battlefield. Nice, easy, quick, 2 mana, sorcery, no problem. And it says if you're down to 5 or less life, put 5 tokens into play instead. Okay. So they're good defense in that sense. No problem. And then we have this one. Increasing Devotion. We have create 5 1/1 human creature tokens. If the spell was cast from your graveyard, then create 10. Think about they're human creatures. Think of that when you have something like this, or if by chance you have this enchantment out there and you're casting it from your graveyard, it deals, oh crap, you're looking at 20 points of damage right there between the 2 enchantments. It's kind of interesting. Now we just need to make sure that we get all these enchantments out before we decide to play these ones. And of course, we have to have some direct damage to get rid of some of their creatures before they become abnormally huge. So we decided, okay, let's put, instead of, I think I ran out of lightning bolts. Lightning bolts would be better. If I can get more lightning bolts, I'll replace them. But right now we have lightning strike. We have, I think, 4 of them. And we have shock. So we have some direct damage to get rid of their creatures and whatnot. So that's what this deck is all about. Please make comments below in regards to this deck. I need to find a way to block flying creatures or to deal with flying creatures. Maybe adding pacifism or something like that into here just as an added sideboard if we're getting slaughtered by flying creatures or something like that into this. As well as another way, I need something in here that's going to allow me to cast the bigger spells a little bit faster. So maybe by turn 5, turn 6, I might have some of the bigger enchantments out if I can get the land. That's one of the bigger things I've noticed a lot of the times when playing Magic. You run into land problems. You don't have enough land, or you come across a land destruction deck and somebody's destroying your land before you can even play your spells. So that being said, this is a human deck. It's a start. I need some input. If you care to put comments in the below with an addition or a replacement of a card that's in this deck that shouldn't be there or doesn't need to be there, and we can always cut down on like the Impact Tremors or the Justice card to bring in something else. But that's just what I'm working on and that sort of thing. So thanks for watching. Smash that like button. We're going to do a little bit more of these types of videos, as well as some comparisons between, like, yeah, we've been playing a lot of Arena on this channel. I hope you're enjoying watching me lose all the time. But I'm also going to be making 2-part mini-series between decks that I make on paper that are a little bit stronger than what you can do through Magic Arena. So we will catch you on the next video, and we'll see you in the near future. Bye for now.